Shedeur discussed his current status as an NFL quarterback in relation to others in an interview with ESPN Cleveland yesterday.
I'm not. I know if you see the quarterback play in the league right now, I know I'm capable of doing better than that.
Okay, this is tough. I'm not suggesting he's wrong.
You're not?
Well,
You're not the best quarterback on your own team, buddy.
I do not want my third string quarterback in the news. Who's the Cowboys' third string quarterback? You Cowboys fan? You don't even know. That's my point. You don't know. I don't know the Eagles' third string quarterback. Y'all probably don't know your team's favorite third string quarterback. And yet here we are having a 20-minute passionate conversation about a third string quarterback. Because when push comes to shove, third string quarterback's supposed to do two things: get water and get clipboards. That's it.
I don't know. I just thought that it was a little. What does Nuno say? It's a step you don't cross.
I don't have a problem with him saying what he said because I want the guy to.
Numerous individuals have taken issue with Shedeur Sanders' recent remarks since he came out and made them in the interview. Many individuals here also believe that he ought to have remained in his place.
I thought it was very bold of him to say that based on his position currently.
But hasn't the criticism around Shedeur Sanders been bold? Haven't everybody? A lot of people have been going out of their way to character assassinate this young man.
And maybe I'm a punk, maybe I'm a coward, maybe I'm weak, maybe that's why I never started in the National Football League, but your boy don't get some accolades off the field. Maybe all of those things. But why is the third string Q in the news?
People thought Shedeur was the top two quarterback in the.
Yeah. Shedeur was good in college.
Supposed to be a third string, and I think he still believes that himself, which is why he feels this way.
Karen has said, like, you're calling him a third string because that's what he's labeled as, but nobody looks at him as a third string quarterback. The same way nobody looks at him as a fifth round quarterback.
Got you. Yeah.
People have been super critical of this guy because they don't like the Deion angle. They've been doing this for years. So for him to come out and say, yeah, I know I'm third string, but I'm capable of playing better than some of the quarterbacks around this league that you're seeing. I just haven't gotten my opportunity. I have zero problem with this dude saying that because the majority of the players in the NFL feel that way. Whether or not it's true remains to be seen. We won't know that until he gets his opportunity. But I don't think it's fair to criticize or demonize the young man for making the statement that he made.
Many others shared this sentiment since Shedeur Sanders wasn't selected in the 5th round, as anyone who saw him in college will attest to. They are aware that he is not a backup quarterback. Therefore, he is not expressing anything that other people don't think when he comes out and says this.
I prepare for the draft. I start studying these guys the week after the college football championship game. I did nothing but look at quarterbacks and all the rest of the guys. There is not one person, go back and find me, one draft analyst who had Dylan Gabriel rated ahead of Shedeur Sanders.
I have no understanding as to why he felt the need to say this yesterday and put this out there, because unfortunately this fits into the narrative that people assumed about him that may not have been true, that he was going to be loud, a distraction, all this kind of stuff. How about being better than the quarterbacks in your own quarterback room versus around the league?
Well, he's not going to have an opportunity to show that he's better than those guys because he's not going to be out there playing.
But why? Why is he not playing?
I don't know why he's not playing. I have no idea. Only people that know that are the people in the Cleveland Browns organization, Kevin Stefanski, Andrew Berry, so on and so forth.
So you're not willing to go to the place of he's not playing because he's not as good as the other guys?
I'm not going to say that Shedeur Sanders is not capable of being better than Joe Flacco or Dylan Gabriel or some of these other quarterbacks that we've seen around the league. I'm not going to go there because we just haven't seen him play. We haven't seen him have the opportunity to play in meaningful games.
They could do the same thing they're doing now. And this is the main reason Shedeur Sanders didn't go in the 1st round, advance past the 1st round. He would have received shame not just 1 year, not just 2 years, but most likely 3 years if he had been with the Tennessee Titans at the time and was having some difficulties, much like Cam Ward is, as many rookies do. And Jackson Dart will experience the same thing. Not for a year or two, but most likely for 3 years at the very least, Jackson Dart will be granted grace. As for Shedeur Sanders, many of us thought that he was taken for a specific reason at a specific time due to the fact that he was taken when he was taken. They will therefore pluck him and say, you see, we told you he's not good enough and that he's out of the league as soon as he does, if you want to call it an opportunity, the smallest hint of a mistake or the least sign of appearing like a rookie,
a very big win over the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be advantageous for the Browns if Shedeur was better than Dylan Gabriel and Joe Flacco to have him out there? They are not competing for a Super Bowl. They are trying to figure out who their starting quarterback is going to be moving forward.
No doubt.
And if Shedeur Sanders had shown them signs that he was the guy, wouldn't they have gone that route? I mean, look what the Giants are doing with Jackson Dart. They're like, hey, maybe he's not ready, but he's got to be the future, so we got to throw him out there. Wouldn't Andrew Berry and Kevin Stefanski want to give Shedeur the keys to the car if they thought that he was the one that was inevitably going to drive it?
You would think that, Smalls, but what did I just get done saying about Jalen Hurts in comparison to other players, other coaches, other people around the NFL? Everybody wants to win, but they want to win their way. They signed Joe Flacco this offseason as a part of their quarterback plan. They drafted Dylan Gabriel before Shedeur Sanders as a part of their quarterback plan. Everybody wants to be right with the decision-making that they have. So I don't know that the Cleveland Browns are sitting here saying, you know what, we're going to let it be a true meritocracy and play the best guy in terms of giving us a chance to win. I don't know that to be the case.
Wait,
they're certainly not doing what we all think they should do, which is play the young guys. There's no value, as far as I'm concerned, in letting Joe Flacco be the starting quarterback over Dylan Gabriel and or Shedeur Sanders.
Even if he puts them in a better position to win games?
On Twitter, they say I'm a hater, so I'ma shut up and let 2-5 speak, and I'ma respond.
Do they say you're a hater?
That's what they say.
Do I agree?
Wow.
Yo, first of all, we don't have to look at the whole entire league to see bad quarterback play. We can start with his team. You see bad quarterback play every single day at practice, I'm sure. Bad quarterback play every Sunday when you see Joe Flacco take the field. Bad quarterback play when you watching the film. So we don't need to look around the league. We can stay right here in Cleveland. I'm trying to figure out, what's the Joe Flacco do well? Probably say the plays well. Is that what it is? Maybe could tell you all the mistakes he did on tape well.
Yeah.
Because when you watch him play, he can't throw, he can't read, he can't move. He can't move. The brother is like 40 plus in the NFL starting. I don't want to make this about a Joe Flacco conversation. All I'm saying is it's time for the young dudes to play, because Joe looks bad, bro. And he did not only look bad this year, he looked bad last year.
Why wouldn't you? Because Flacco can still, Flacco's healthy. They don't like my guy, Chops. What do you want from me? It's not me.
I think
Chris, would you admit it? Would you admit it?
Yeah,
Who's
Flacco
they?
would be the back.
They look at my guy as a project, and I can't stand it. Drives me crazy. And you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I just want to see it. Prove it to me on the field. Maybe they see stuff on the practice field I don't, because I'm not there. I don't know. And I'm sure whatever's going on in the building plays into it. I don't know that either. I'm not in the building.
He had too many throws in camp for me not to be curious about what he could do. And I know everybody brings up the Rams preseason game or that.
I look at the other preseason.
Exactly.
We made some tight throws, and everybody said so.
He can layer the ball.
And since he revealed that Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders decided not to play for the Philadelphia Eagles or the Baltimore Ravens, many people have been commenting. And I am aware that many people have similar feelings. I believe it would have been worse. But some people believe he would have had a greater chance to grow in a system like that, whether it was the Philadelphia Eagles or the Baltimore Ravens. And I've previously discussed it. Shedeur Sanders is currently exhibiting a momentum that is unlike anything I have ever witnessed. The people of Cleveland adore him. In the world of sports, he is adored, and his popularity has only increased as a result of the league apparently doing what they did. Nobody in their right mind could have predicted that the Cleveland Browns would choose to go with 40-year-old Joe Flacco, who appears to be a shadow of his former self. Two competent rookie quarterbacks who appear capable of performing significantly better than Joe Flacco are available. Nobody was able to foresee that. Therefore, I continue to believe that he made the proper choice. Deion Sanders is among the many individuals who believe that Shedeur Sanders will be given his chance. It's going to happen, at least before the season ends, as we all hope. Because Shedeur Sanders is keeping his head down, it's easier for us to support him. He's expressing everything correctly. He continues to have a cheerful disposition. Since he lives in the neighborhood, it's easy to support him. Additionally, as Mike Greenberg stated earlier in the video, Shedeur Sanders has never been selected lower than the first round before the start of the draft. Therefore, many of us can see what the Cleveland Browns are doing. However, as I mentioned before, The media and fans are demanding not just Dillon Gabriel, but also Shedeur Sanders, so I don't think they'll be able to get away with it for very long. They're interested in seeing what these men have, and additionally, the sooner they learn, the better. And not just for that locker room, as the men there clearly want to be able to compete, go out there and give it their all and believe they have a quarterback that will put them in the best possible position to win each Sunday. They want to see what they have in store for the future in addition to that. Next year, they will have 2 first-round draft selections. Although it appears that the 2026 quarterback draft will not be a fantastic one, it is still expected to be a terrific one. Regardless, you must find out if that individual is not on the roster. You then have 2 first-round draft picks to work with if you do have that player on the roster. But these are my opinions. Don't forget to keep adding your thoughts in the comment area. Please ensure that you press the like button for me once if you haven't already. Peace and pandemonium, as usual.